Hello students, let's see the program number 7 and the core Java programming lab for 6th semester, which is write a Java program to practice using string class and its methods. So as you are aware, all the string related methods are found in two basic classes, string class and string buffer classes. So we have two programs under string class, on each of them, string class as well as string buffer 7 and 8. So this particular program deals with few of the methods that are prevalent under string class and how we can actually implement them and make use of them for different uh, types of string related functions. Okay. So let's see the program. So I have the program here with me. This is my program, string demo main. So it's just one program, one class which has no other subclasses, no other nested classes. So we have a main inside that, and we're going to take two strings. So first string, which is obviously declared using the keyword string, and named as string 1 is hello, and then you have string 2 which is named as world. Okay, so now we'll see few of the methods that are used. So the first one here is character at 1 in string 1. So if you were to find which character occurs at a particular index, we can use a method which belongs to string class as char at. Notice how char is in all small letters and a is caps. So it's string 1.char at, and then you mention the index of which you want to get the letter from. So we have string 1.char at 1. So it's pretty easy here. If I want to get what is at the index 1 of char at, then I will just check at the string here and then check at index 1. Okay. Next, if we want to find the index of an already present character, so this is the reverse of this. So now what did I do? I gave the index number and I had to find the character here. But here I have been given the character, but I have to now find the index for that. So for that I'll use index of. Again, notice how index is small letters and O is in capital here. Index of. So these are the two basic methods under string class. Next, we have something called as compare to. Again, it's all in small letters, compare, and T is in capitals. Okay. So this is basically used to compare two strings, whether one string is bigger or smaller than the other. Now, what does this mean? One string bigger or smaller than the other? It generally means the order in the dictionary, the order in which it appears in the dictionary. So, if I were to say A is bigger than B, it means A has appeared before B in the common dictionary. So, if I were to compare string 1 to string 2, depending on which occurs first, the output will be given out. Now, why is it in terms of greater than 0, less than 0? If it is greater than 0, that means string 1 is bigger than string 2. That means string 1 occurs before string 2 in the dictionary. If it is string 1 dot compare to string 2 smaller than 0, that means string 1 has appeared after the string 2, that means it is smaller, that means it's appeared after string 2. If it is equal to 0, that means both have appeared at the same position. That means both are same. Now a question could be, what if you have the same string, hello, hello, but one is in uppercase and one is in lowercase. In that case, what will happen? In that case, the ASCII values will be considered. Okay, in that case, the ASCII value will be considered. Okay. So we'll see how the output will be. Next, we come to concat. So as the name suggests, concat is to join two strings together. So this has the same functionality as your plus symbol in Java. So I don't want to use concat. I simply want to join two strings together. I can simply do string 1 plus string 2. It will still work. Concat will simply join two strings together. That's all. Okay, that is your concat. So this also we are going to print. We'll see the output. And then we have split. Split. And then we are putting the expression or the character at which it needs to get split. Split, as the name suggests, it will break down the string at the given expression or the character that has been mentioned. So if I have mentioned this is basically a blank space. So every time a blank space is encountered, the string will be broken into fragments. So here I'll have 4 fragments. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these 4 fragments of this string will be stored in A. Okay, as an array. Because string A, it's an array. So these 4 fragments will be stored in A as 4 different parts of one particular major string. But they'll be like broken down into pieces or fragments. So suppose I change it as I, then what will happen is every time an I is encountered, there will be a split. So THI, so this will be one part, S and then space will be one part, then there is an I, there is a split again, then S space A space test. This all will be 1. So total 3 parts will be there. If I change it to I. So now I'll keep it as same thing. You can try with different characters or expressions. So this is the functionality of a split. Okay. After this, we have the printing of A. There we have used A.length. This we have seen before itself in the last program. Length specifies the length or the amount or the number of contents that are present in that particular array. So in this case, I'm checking A.length. So if it is because of the space, the content number here will be 4 because it's split into 4 different fragments. A has 4 strings, substrings. Okay, and that's why the length will be 4. So this will continue from 0, 1, 2, 3. Same as your array position. A of 0 will be this. A of 1 will be is. A of 2 will be A and A of 3 will be test. So it will be printed accordingly one by one. Now we'll see how the output will look like. I'll just display the output for you. Okay. So once again, char at string 1 char at 1. So reading the string here, 0 is the first position, 1 is the second position, and at that position I have which character? I have E, which is correct. Next, string 1 of index of E. Now I have to find the index of E. Index of E is here 0, 1. So the answer should be 1. Yes, it is correct. Next, string 1 compared to string 2. If it is greater than 0, then string 1 is greater than string 2. If it is less, the other way. So here it is string 1 is less than string 2. Why is it so? Because string 1 appears before word H and W. Yes. So it is lesser in terms of word. And that's why this condition is false, and that's why this is getting printed. String 1 is less than string 2. Next we have, there's a concat happening, okay, but it's not printed. We are printing out string 1, hello, and then we are printing out the actual string 1 concat, string 2, both are getting joined together. As I told you, as it's same as plus, you get hello world. So this split is along its space 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a test. The split is occurring here and then we are displaying it here. All the 4 things. Okay. So these are your basic methods which are part of string class. Hope you understood. Thank you.